What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome to a gameplay preview of Oafmatch coming out on Steam on May 19th. The press email didn't include the price, but the website has a price of $6, so $5.99. This is a match 3 puzzle RPG, so if you're familiar with games like Puzzle Quest, this might be right up your alley. So I'm pretty early on here. I'm going to hit continue. I have not been FedEx Truck. I have not been very good at this game thus far, but I will kind of give you a brief overview of this thing, and you will see here, level 4 and level 4, and I am level 3. So actually, let's back out and see if I have enough to manage here. Nope, I don't have enough change, gold, whatever, to upgrade my guys to level 4, which sucks. And you can see equipment and potions. I have no potions. But to give you a brief overview of what the game operates like, we have our opponents here. I can be on the front of the line in the party and in the back of the line of the party by clicking on my guy here. And you do half damage, but you take half damage when you do that. So, each puzzle piece here in this Match 3 puzzle game does is associated with a different status deal. So you got charisma, you've got intelligence, you've got strength, you've got dexterity, you know, etc. RPG stuff, right? So ideally, you want to focus upon the enemies that would benefit the most of what type of damage you want to inflict upon them. And then swap your gems thusly, and then the opponent will take a turn here on this board doing this match 3 thing. Now, they will put gems on the board here that will cause different amounts of damage to you, which is a problem if you do not clear them in the number here that it shows on the different gem. So that I've found to be, so far, to be one of the trickiest parts of this game. It has an overarching story that you can play through in this main mode, and it's been charming thus far, or charming enough thus far. I'm not opposed to it or anything. There you go, 2x damage. That's no good. That is no good. So we're gonna keep on trucking here, trying to put some damage on these guys, these bandits that need to be thwomped and thwarted and whatever else, and hopefully get some big combos or take some damage ourselves here. Not enough to do this poisoned ham, unfortunately. So yeah, the game kind of continues on like this as you are attempting to strategically take out these enemies with your gems and do some combos and that kind of stuff. So if you like puzzle games, this is alright. I definitely played my fair share of Puzzle Quest when that game was out and fresh. So I think more of that is certainly welcome. And there we go. I just defeated that, got a victory, and my loot here is a Thunder Badge, a stroke of lightning that smites a foe, dealing 230 damage. Excellent, the bounty is won. Hey, Knuckles here is on some kind of a crazy secret quest that involves, from what I can see, just doing violence non-stop and picking up the valuables afterwards. Yep, that's role-playing games. It's true. I can feel my looting muscles developing by the day. Want to stick around? I don't see how it's possible to turn down such an offer. I'm in. Thanks, Stein the Assassin. And then more stages open up, and you continue on your merry way on these stages. You can see here there are 3 different bits of difficulty that you can kind of investigate here and say, hey, I want to play it harder. I want a more difficult stage, more difficult enemies to fight, etc., etc. So if that's your thing here, to fight harder enemies, you can see here, level 3, level 5, level 8. I'm level 3, so I would not fight level 8 enemies. That would be a sore mistake. You can see here, look at all these different guys you can get in your party that would all have different stats associated with them, and equipment, and whatever else. So that's pretty neat. But I think the reason, and I'm going to hop out here for a second, the reason that I got this email in the first place is because not only is there the main game here, but you also have a roguelike mode, and I've certainly covered my fair share of roguelikes and roguelites here on this channel. So I'm going to take a mage, or no, yeah, I'm going to unpick barbarian, and I'm going to pick a mage, and then we're going to go out with our oaf here, our thief, assassin, and mage, and it has permadeath, as you would expect from the genre, and you kind of pick a different side here. So a fat stack of gold coins, or a caged adventurer, and obviously there are more enemies here, and that could be one. Well, they're level 1, so that should not be a problem. Hopefully, it's 4-on-3. We've got the numbers game, etc., etc. So, let's just kind of get into it here and smash up these enemies, hopefully, if we can possibly do that. So, I found that trying to focus on the right elements to fight guys, there's definitely a bit of a depth there if you're looking for it. But also you can kind of just play it more like a match 3 puzzle game, more or less. I mean, it's not like, if you don't want to get into all the different numbers and mumbo jumbo and RPG mechanics, at least in this early stage of the game that I've played thus far, it seems that you can get by without focusing on that too much. So, opening the crate, Nelly, the Blood Mage, has joined the party. So as you progress here, they'll be in your party, and you can swap in. Say, if I want to swap her in, I can totally do that. It really depends on what you want to focus on. The gold, the jewels, the items, or getting more caged adventurers. So we'll hop in here for a little bit longer before we wrap things up here. And obviously, any 4s you can get in a match 3 is good. But yes, you can see here, the numbers here are the gems you've got. So if I focus on yellow here more, I will get this dagger that does a backstab for 150 damage. And that's, you know, definitely a thing to keep an eye on and look out for. But if there aren't any yellow, then you've got to do something else. Like, you've got to do the basic terrain gem, which kind of just gets me more gems that I can get to, like so, and like such. So yeah, there is definitely a bit of strategy involved in this game if you want there to be. And obviously, the more you focus on those kinds of aspects, the better that you will do. I mean, ideally. But yeah, as a roguelite, I mean, it's alright. You know, it's not the main mode, it's not the main focus of the game, but it's why I imagine that I got this email in the first place. So I thought, hey, sure, why not? Let's take a look. I am always up for finding a new roguelike or roguelite to play. And then get rid of that guy so he does not get that attacking. And then we can sit here and use our sword and do a bunch of damage with my brute sword, which is always a good time. And boom, triple, quadruple, hyper, ultra combo. Victory. And opening our chest. And we get Lockhart, who's some kind of a pope with a giant light bulb on his head, or I don't know what he actually is, but he's an enlightener. Get it? Light bulb, enlightener? I get it. So, here we go. A brilliant star, part of a magic gate that leads deeper in the dungeon, or a fat sack of gold coins. So, I'm going to try to head deeper here. And actually, before that, we're going to go manage party and train them up to be level 2. Yeah, we can actually put in the enlightener if we wanted to. So, let's see if we can get deeper into this dungeon. I do want to get that dagger backstab deal. That'd be nice, but we'll see whether or not that pans out here today in this episode on this show, because I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to get there. The greens I don't need. Like, greens and blues, they're doing damage, but I can do a lot more damage if I have reds and yellows, which is going to be a conundrum. Also, purples would be good. There you go. They just did a bunch of damage there with their nonsense. Yes, more yellows, so I can now hit the backstab. Triple combo, super combo, ultra! Yep, everybody's status effects doing some dizzy. Alright, so I want to do some land here just to kind of hit. Did that actually hit or not? I don't want to waste this on that target, so we're going to change targets here and then use it. So, you know, strategy important. And then back to him, and then hopefully get some more work done. Yes, so that does that one. I can use more red here, but it's not really happening. Double damage, double combo. But this guy here, 3 turns, deals 125 to a single target and turns the terrain into white gems. I don't want that to happen, but I don't see any way to really avoid it at the moment. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, no, we'll take you. There we go. Okay, okay. But still, that's still gonna end up being a problem pretty soon. So do I have anything I can really combat this with? Not really. Not really. You know, he's gonna definitely hurt somebody, and not much I can do to prevent that. 6 out of 6. Yeah, that exploded. Whatever. There we go. Boom! Once again, claiming the star. Doing the thing. Going deeper into the dungeon. Fountain, which heals, and a fat stack of gold coins. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to back in the main menu here. Those are kind of your modes. Actually, there is a third mode. I'm going to go here and hit new game. We have campaign and campaign plus for when you finish the main campaign. So you kind of got 3 different game modes in here, and that's all right. This is Oafmatch. It is out May 19th for, I believe, $5.99. This has been kicking around since like 2015, so I think maybe that now that Greenlight on Steam is ending, that all the games that were in Greenlight are just getting pushed out as they transition to Steam Direct. Anyway, I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel, and I'm out.